What's the difference between an appraisal and an inspection?
Well, today we're going to break down the differences between the two.
Hi, I'm Natalie Messler.
And I'm Carrie Long.
We're realtors with Red One Realty's Home Premier Group, and today we're coming to you to talk about
The differences between inspection and appraisal. We both represent buyers and sellers, so we're in the market on both sides of the fence, and a lot of people just don't understand the difference between. I've had a lot of buyers say to me, "Well, what happens if if the house doesn't pass inspection?" So let's break it down. An inspection, in the simplest terms, inspection is for the buyer. Appraisal is for
the seller.
Is for the lender. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the lender does not see your inspection. They don't ask for your inspection. The inspection is completely 100% for buyer information only.
And this information provides you with anything that you may want to come to the table and negotiate if there are things to fix or things that are going to be really expensive to fix for you to consider when coming to closing.
Yeah, so the inspection is going to be done in the beginning of the term of the contract, and you will find your own inspector. Your realtor should be able to send you some good referrals for those, and they do a full analysis of the home. If you get a good inspector, they should be there for like 3 to 4 hours, right?
And it's good too to have to go to that inspection and to walk through with the inspector. Sometimes realtors will go as well, just to kind of be as an extra support and not really explain things, as the inspector should do that for you, but just kind of to be there to give you that assurance that things are being done well. And it can take anywhere from an hour, but sometimes it can take up to 3 to 4 hours depending on the size of the house and the things that are found.
Yeah, and then you'll get a full report at the end that you can look through later, and then talk with your agent about if there's something wrong with the home that you want fixed. You can ask for a remedy. You can ask the seller to fix it, and that kind of opens up the door to negotiations between the buyer and the seller as to what needs to be fixed. And also, if there's a lot of stuff wrong with the home, like let's say there's a massive amount of termite damage that you did not see during your initial walkthrough, and you are not comfortable with that, you have the right to terminate.
Absolutely. However, if it comes back and everything looks good, then you move on to your next step, and that moves on to the lender, who normally asks for an appraisal. And an appraisal is basically looking at his opinion of the value of the home based on other comps in the area, based on what's sold in the last 6 to 12 months. Any updates that have been done to the home always add value to the home. They're going to work with the lender to say, hey, whatever amount you're approving for this loan, yes, it is worth that amount.
Yes, right. So the lender will order it, and they'll send out a licensed appraiser. So the appraisers all have to go through the same training, and they'll come out to the house, do a full analysis, and that generally takes a while. So sometimes you can wait a few weeks before the appraiser will come out to the house, and then you generally have to wait a few more days before you get the report back. And we've seen things too come back from an appraiser that says that in order for the loan to close, these conditions need to be met. So that can happen too. So just know and work very closely with your realtor and your lender to get through those processes, because sometimes it can just be as easy as a light switch cover needs to be replaced in order for the loan to close. So the lender has to sign off on that too.
And if you're a cash buyer, remember, you don't need an appraisal. This is one step that you can skip because you're not worried about someone offering you this loan. You're coming to it with cash.
Right. And if you're one of the lucky ones that can potentially even get what's called an appraisal waiver, you can do that too. But very few people qualify for that, but you will need to talk to your lender to see if you do qualify for that too.
Yeah, and something going back into the inspection report, something that a lot of people did during the pandemic was waive inspection. Yeah. As realtors, we really don't advise waiving inspections because you really don't know what you may be opening yourself up to after the closing. So it's always a good idea to talk to your realtor, talk to one of us, talk to your lender, get an idea of a reputable inspector, also someone that's doing your appraisal that can advise you on the best way to go about both of those.
Right. So if you have any other questions or need some more advice, feel free to reach out to us. Either like, share, and comment below, and one of our agents will get back to you.
And we'll see you again this Thursday with more information and more videos. So be sure to like and follow our page on YouTube at Home Premier Group. And I'm Natalie.
And I'm Carrie.
Thanks for joining us
Yep.
today.
Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.